Hey guys, it's your favorite time of week again. It's Do You Ship, and it's going to be a fierce competition tonight because we got Jughead versus Nick and Jess. You won't want to miss it.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
You look at me. Oh. Guys, this is my shower song. Like, I know it because I sing it like every time I'm in the shower.
I'm just imagining you just like having the soap suds everywhere
I'm
and like
literally that person.
jamming in the shower.
And the only reason I like knew this song for forever was because of Parent Trap, of course.
And love. And we're talking all about love tonight, guys. What's up? Thank you so much for joining us on AfterBuzz TV. We're talking all about Jughead. Bughead.
Jughead is his name, but Bughead is
You're already trying to slander.
I'm already trying to sabotage because Nick and Jess is where it's at. Thanks so much for joining us. My name is Candice Cruz, and I got my other lovely ladies, even though I'm going to be mad at her in a few seconds.
Woo. What's up? It's Allie, guys, and this is going to be a really freaking hard debate for me because if you do not know, I am a freaking Ness fan forever, and so it's really hard, but today I'm going for Bughead.
Too bad I got them.
New Girl fans, I just want to let you know, much love, peace and blessings, because you know what, I love you guys, but so don't take anything that I say today to offense. Love you guys. Just thought I would put that out there.
Good preface.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what's up, guys? It's Drew Jones, and I will be the judge. The non-biased judge. Because I don't watch either show. So,
Okay, good. Yay.
So I'm all about keeping it balanced. For those of you who are tuning in and have never watched Do You Ship, it is the battle of TV couples. We have couple 1 versus couple 2 of your favorite TV shows, and we go through 3 categories, and the girls are going to go back and forth and debate why are their couples better in each category. I will give each couple a point. I'm not going to tell anyone how I'm scoring, but they can score 1 through 5 each round. At the end, we will tally it up, and whoever wins is going to the next round. So,
I'm kind of nervous about this one.
I am too, only because it stinks because I love these couples both so
I
much.
do love, even though I said just Jughead rather than Bughead, but I do love them as a couple as well.
And obviously, because I've watched 6 seasons of New Girl, I've been able to like emotionally feel like I'm part of Ness's relationship. You know, I feel like I'm dating Nick. I mean, everybody does, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I slightly wish I was dating Nick.
Oh, I totally wish I was dating Nick.
If he could clean up his room, then I'd be fine.
Which he does in this new season, which I should.
Which is
what
great.
am I doing? I'm like
You're
helping
helping
the other
me.
team.
Thank you.
what's interesting about this couple is obviously Bughead is kind of for the younger generation.
Yeah,
and
right.
so they have the hardcore standing online presence. But Ness is like, New Girl's kind of a cult classic.
Yes.
It's becoming a cult classic. It's definitely going to be one of those shows that people
It's
watch.
more like a Friends.
Yeah.
It's very in the same vein.
Yeah.
But it's very different.
So
I feel like it's going to be one of those that's like
and
in
it's just-
syndication for years.
Also, it just is literally the most depressing thing because this is the last season, guys.
And
Last
what
7
shocks me, though,
episodes.
I feel like this show could make that 10-season mark.
Totally.
I really do. So
Yeah.
it sucks that they're cutting it short.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. Well.
But on good notes, you're going down, sister.
All right, y'all.
Take it away, Judge. Guide us
Y'all
through.
know how we going to do this. 3 rounds. We're kicking it off with opening statements. But before we go to opening statements, we asked you, our lovely viewers, to vote on Twitter who your favorite Twitter couple, or not Twitter couple, but who your favorite couple was. And I'm not going to lie, guys.
I'm just pretending I don't hear you right
It
now.
was kind of West Allen Part 2, where Bughead just clean sweep with over 180 votes. Bughead had it by like 76%.
Wow.
All of those
Which I
that
will
are
say-
just listening, I'm giving her the stank eye like bad right now.
Which I will say is better than last week. Last week, Carla's couple only had 9%.
Yeah.
Hey, at least I surpassed the double digits.
Yeah, double digits.
I got to the double digits, man. Out of how many votes?
Out of like over 180.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good.
Yes.
A little.
It is
It's
good.
I'll
It is
take
good.
it. It's not a full loss.
With that being said, the Twitter poll is worth 3 points. Last week, that was kind of the make it or break it for West Allen, making it to the next round.
It was.
We will have to see if that is the make it or break it for this round. And Candace, looks like you're going to have to bring it. That being said, it's time for the opening statements, ladies.
All right.
30 seconds each. Why should I give your couples all the points?
Am I going first?
Who's
going first?
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All
Go
right.
for it.
Alrighty, so Betty and Jughead have really shown how they are so selfless for each other. Each couple, I mean, each person in this relationship has at one point put their feelings aside and basically made themselves heartbroken in order for the other person to stay safe. Betty basically broke up with Jughead because she was nervous for his life, and so she put herself and her feelings out of the way to make sure that Jughead would be safe. They have been through so much together and always end up coming out on top. Like I said, they put each other first before their relationship, which is a really hard thing to do. And even though they've had a lot of craziness, considering there's been killers in the town and friendships that have been tested and childhood romances that have popped back up, Bughead has always come out on top. So I'm just going to say they've been through a lot of struggle, but Jughead is always there to tell Betty that he loves her and he's there for her.
I thought there was a timer up, but there was not. So
I think that was 30
So
seconds.
I get extra time, right? I get extra time.
I will give you 40 seconds.
Great.
Okay.
Hold on.
That was really good, though.
That was
Thanks.
excellent. Let me...
I'm trying to be
Pull
good
it up.
sport here.
I know, it's going to be hard. Like I said, and all of you viewers that are Nest fans, I was on the New Girl after show, so they're probably going to be mad at me. But I just want you guys to know, like, this was a really hard one. We
Are
both
you
love
in
the
the
shows.
New Girl panel right now?
No, we don't have one this season.
Wait, what? Why? It's the last season.
I
How
know.
do you not have a
It's
panel?
so sad. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
40
Back
seconds.
to focus. Back to focus.
40 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Go.
All right, so all of you New Girl fans, I know that we have always been pining for Nick and Jess throughout all 7 seasons. And believe me, I went down the wormhole today again looking for all these steamy kisses and moments that they've had. And they have gone through so much as just friends first. And ultimately, at the end of the day, they always care about each other and they just want to be there for one another. And they've sacrificed their love for one another in order for the other one to be happy. You know, Nick has been in love with Jess while she's with someone else and then vice versa. But yet they still continue to overlook their differences and continue to be there for one another. I'm just so excited to see how this story ends because I just know it's going to be fantastic. And that was really fast.
That was really fast. I definitely got more time.
You did get more time, but it's fine. I think their relationship stands without saying.
It sucks because I really want, like, there's something more I want to say, but I will help you win and I don't want to do that.
They didn't, like, they haven't been threatened by killers yet. They are still, like, very, I know I'm going over in time. I'll just save that for later.
Okay.
All right. So the first round is hottest.
Ooh, I
Kiss.
got this. What? Yes.
Before I start the timer, I see that both of you ladies have prepared videos.
Yes.
I have 2.
We have.
I could have had way more, okay?
So, who wants to show their video first?
Alrighty. I'll show mine last. You go first, Candice.
All right.
Okay.
Candice, show me what
Yes.
you got for Nest's
All right.
hottest kiss.
So I have 2.
I like
so
them
we're just gonna. I
steamy.
feel like I don't even need to give like any lead up to this. Let's just let the kisses speak for themselves, okay?
You
All right.
said I like them steamy.
I like them steamy.
Oh, it's steamy, all right, girl. You won't be disappointed.
Oh, I forgot how cute he is.
He's so hot.
I gotta tell my best friend I'm
Oh my god, this made me cry.
You take a shower, you smell terrible.
Amazing.
Hey.
I love when he stops the door.
Oh, yes. Go for it. Go for it. Yes. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wow.
Like, I don't know what it is about elevators and being, like, so freaking sexy, but elevators are so
You know,
sexy.
I feel a lot of things for that.
But there's another one. Just wait
Oh,
for it.
You got
There's another.
Another
You're
smooch.
already feeling some type of way. I'm going to make you feel more.
Tingly sensations. Let's do it.
Nick does have just a great way of
He
like.
does.
Allie,
He's just
who
such a
are you fighting
man.
for?
I'm on Bughead, Team Bughead.
Remember.
I mean, just wait until you see Cole Sprouse.
More of a Dylan, but it's fine.
Granted,
They're twins.
I
I'll
did
try to
grow
get
up
past
with
it.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, so it's really hard for me to take child
All right,
out of my
so
head. Go ahead. To the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss Trench
Oh,
Coat
this
Nick.
one.
He was pretty great.
I might miss it. I might.
I liked him. He had guts.
It was a woman's coat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Yes.
A lot of heavy breathing.
That always makes it better.
Remember that much heavy breathing. The first time I watched this.
They didn't even do that much
I
to be
thought
out
because
of
you were
breath.
breathing heavy and you couldn't hear it.
What?
I said probably because you were
I'm
breathing
like,
heavy.
oh my God. Yeah.
All right.
Okie dokie.
I think that honestly, right there, sums up the steaminess in this relationship.
All right, Ally,
Both of those
show
kisses.
All right.
me what you got before you guys start arguing.
I am a huge. Oh, before we start arguing, okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll go ahead and show my
Show your clip.
steamy hot kiss with Bughead. Team Bughead all the way.
You know what?
This
you
one's
have an-
really-
you
just
have an
wait,
unfair,
this is
you have an
hot.
unfair advantage
This
on
is
one
hot.
of these, okay? Just saying.
I do have it.
Yes.
Good old Hiram Lodge. I wonder what he's planning for us.
He's so moody.
That's so sad.
He's so moody.
Maybe we can ask Veronica on Monday.
But
Yeah.
so is she, apparently.
Maybe we should just investigate quietly until we know more.
Well, they're trying to like not pretend. They're trying to
We
pretend that
haven't
they like
saved the
don't want to
trailer
jump each
park
other's
yet.
bones.
Been
And I'm
there,
on
done
probation from the serpents, whatever
What?
that means.
She's been there,
That's
done
what I
that.
did to Penny.
Haven't we all, girl?
And we stopped her from coming back. And we got rid of Tall Boy.
I can't see any of this because it's so dark, but I hear it.
You can see the
Nice to hear that
outlines,
again.
right?
Dark is very moody.
It is.
Look, I'll be
Very
apologizing
sensual.
for it for
I
the
mean, I
rest
can
of
just
my life,
hear the
but I'm
moodiness
sorry.
in the voice.
I am. For feeling like I needed to shield you from what I was going through with the serpents or my darkness.
I can handle it.
Oh.
Teenage angst.
I know you can.
Ooh, whispering.
Whisper.
Whispering is
And
sensual.
wait for it. Wait for it.
I still can't see anything. Oh, I hear the breathing
I
now.
should probably start heading home.
You know that's not gonna happen.
Stay.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
uh-oh.
Oh my.
You know when someone says stay.
You're like, okay.
All right, sure. Yes, you talked me into it with the one word. Oh,
Giddy up.
with that long knee-length skirt.
Okay. Oh,
I heard a zipper.
we're getting naked. That's pretty steamy.
Yes, the
All right,
light.
I don't know about
Yes.
you.
I still can't see this kiss, but I heard zippers.
Listen, I can see it. I got 20/20. This is.
I don't know about
I'm
you.
surprised that this is okay for daytime television, for cable.
What is the demographic of this show? Like, what's the age-
Actually, like 13 to like 21, 22.
Well, I don't know about you, but that was pretty hot and steamy, if I do say so myself.
I mean, of course, teenage angst, you're always gonna have hot and steamy. Like, hello, do you remember being a teenager?
facts. All
Like,
right.
let's be real here.
Since there was
Like,
three
okay.
videos, I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
To battle it
Let's
out.
go
just
back
go
it up.
at each other.
Let's
Alrighty.
go for it.
But that's what I'm saying, though, to pick up where I left off before we started the clock is like, of course, and I mean, I love them, but I'm all Nick and Jess right now. I feel like they have a great, steamy, like sensual type of relationship on your end, but mine, it's not just sensual, it's like so much passion behind it. And it's adult passion. It's like the passion that you have life experience behind you outside of having a killer. But they're 17, 18 years old. Like, it's a huge difference from like a 20-something-year-old relationship, 30-something-year-old relationship.
But see, what's really interesting though about Jughead and Betty is that they have kind of explored things together, and Betty has kind of put herself, you know, she's known as being the prim and proper with the collar, you know, but she's
And that
kind
long
of
skirt
explored.
that she had to straddle him with.
She hitched that up.
She well quick.
But she literally has like explored different things just to kind of almost please Jughead in a way. Like, there was a scene when she goes to the serpents, she goes to the serpents club that they have, and she does this serpents dance in order for Jughead to kind of feel like she wants to be accepted into the serpents community.
Well, yeah, she has a facade.
She does these things in order to make herself accepted between him, and he's like, I don't need any of that. And that's kind of sexy, is to be like, I don't need any of this. I love who you are. And it's so crazy because even when she has these like really steamy moments of being kind of like, I want to put myself on the line for you, he's like, no, I don't need that. I'm just gonna accept you for who you are, as being like the prim and proper Betty, and we can
Nick
still
and
make
Jess
it
are
hot.
almost the same way too. Like, Jess is literally the quintessential nerd, and I'm obsessed with her because I feel like I am her some days.
Same.
And like, he loves her regardless. She moved into this house.
But so does Bughead.
Remember,
Jughead.
guys,
mean,
this
yes,
round is about
but-
hottest kisses.
But hottest kiss. Okay,
kiss-
I had 2, and I know that there's a ton more where that came
there's
from.
a ton more where that came from with Jughead and Betty. There's a scene where she is freaking. She turns out into the Black Betty version with the black wig, and it gets a little crazy.
It does, and it gets creepy. It gets a little like on the border
And
here.
if you wanna
versus
fight-
hottest, not just
But
like
also if
scary
you-
kiss.
okay, so if you wanna go
we're
about-
talking like hottest, like grab me passionately. Hello.
There was whispering. There was dimmed
Did
lights.
you see elevators? 50 Shades of Grey reference, anyone?
But
People can get stuck in
technically-
elevators.
And it can be great when you get stuck in that type of
Time-
elevator. Just saying.
Time's up. You both had very strong points and videos.
Thank you. I
Appreciate
came
it.
prepared this week.
Well, moving on to the next round. I guess we'll see what happens, Candice. Guys, I promise we love each other. This is just for the show.
Okay.
We have to be a little.
I scored.
You got your scores? Okay, cool.
Yes. All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we're not telling who won the round.
We're
so
not. We're not
gonna
doing
keep
it.
going.
We're gonna keep going. So the next round is most likely to survive long distance.
Oh.
So you know who
How is this gonna work for either of us? Because I feel like
who
I
is,
don't want to hear your arguments.
who is willing, to
Kick it off because we're gonna be fighting together.
yeah. I will set the clock for. I'll give you guys the full 5
Okay.
this time. Uno momento. Are you ladies ready?
For who would be most likely to survive long distance?
Long distance. Here we go.
Long
And
distance.
sound off.
First of all, let
Whoa!
me just start
Come
off.
in,
I
hot.
feel like I've been gearing up for this one.
All right, go.
They basically are doing long distance. Jughead goes to a completely different school on a different side of town with
High school.
temptations.
High school.
Yes, with temptations. They don't have cars though, so that makes it even harder. He is tempted by Tony, and he constantly always is bringing Betty over to his school whenever he gets the chance. Yes, there have been instances where he's maybe been tempted a little too much, but he's been very honest to Betty, and also she has temptations on her side, and they still seem to make it work as a couple. So they basically are already doing long distance in their relationship, and they survived it, and then obviously are at the same school now, and so they don't have to do it anymore, but they survived it, and here they are.
I mean, good for them. Kudos to them for going to different high schools. Kind of dated a guy for 2 years from a different high school, so I've been there, done that. But I will say, Nick and Jess have also survived a couple of long distances. I know that they live in the loft and they've always been together, blah, 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 blah. But the fact that they've been in other relationships with other people, which can be a distance and a void in and of itself between two people that love each other. But, I mean, we also remember that Jess had to go away for the court case for how long? And they still ended up coming back together.
He was dating another girl
Yes,
during
but
that
they
time.
still came back together.
Not until an entire new season.
Okay, but still,
She
she's
hasn't
in a
legitimately-
hotel room. She didn't be.
His
She wasn't
girlfriend-
tempted, and she gave that to
His
him.
girlfriend at the time, the reason,
They actually weren't dating.
and actually Jess,
Case in point, they
Jess
weren't
was
dating
the
during
reason.
that moment.
Yes, they were. She lived with him. She moved
She
in.
lived with them, but they didn't start dating until after Jess made it happen. That is true love if you're going to give up someone else for a relationship because you want them to be happy.
Yeah, so he dated someone else, so that means their long distance didn't work because meanwhile,
But
by
it
the time,
did work
by the
because they
time-
came back together.
By the time she got home, freaking Nick was about to date someone else.
Yeah, and then guess what? They're together again. So case in point, their relationship withstands.
Not until that current relationship, she decided she was going to choose her job over him. It wasn't until he was dumped to make him realize how much he loved Jess. And it wasn't until Jess had to legitimately move out of the house.
But men are fickle sometimes, and sometimes they just need that push. But regardless of needing the push, he knew at the end of the day that he wants to be with her. He has put all of his qualms aside and his weird commitment phobias to ask her to marry him and to have an engagement.
Hasn't yet.
He hasn't yet. I mean, we still have the rest of the 7th season. Like, you can't jump it
He's been
completely.
struggling.
Are both couples currently together right now?
Yes.
Are either of them currently doing long distance right now?
No.
No.
They're at the same school now?
Well, because Serpents, they moved schools.
Okay.
They're now in Riverdale.
I just see that the chat is going back and forth about what is considered long distance and what's not considered long distance.
Well, I feel like if anything, neither of them have ever really had technical long distances if we're talking about it.
Excuse me, fans in the chat. Bughead technically did have long distance because he was living he was going to school on the other side of town.
That's not long distance. That's the same damn town.
I mean,
no, it was a different town.
You said on the edge of the town.
It's on South Side Serpents.
That's not long distance.
And she is in Riverdale. So that is long distance considering they can't be with each other every day if they wanted to because they don't have cars.
Get a bicycle.
You can't bike.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to date someone in Venice, me being in North Hollywood. That's
Thank
the
you.
same
Right, but that's not technically long distance. How many miles is it?
LA.
8, 9, 10?
LA.
Okay, we're
By
talking.
the
we're
end
talking
of the day,
LA right now. Like, let's be real here. I dated a guy that was 60 miles away from me, and I saw him 4 times a week.
60?
60.
60, that's a lot. That's commitment.
Thank you very much. So I've done long distance.
Yeah, but Nick and Jess have not. They've lived in the same loft. And they still had struggles to get to where they are.
Don't all good relationships have struggles?
The topic is most likely to survive long distance.
Well, both of them are together. So where are you going from there?
But I'm just saying.
But at the end of the day, it's like if they were on in 2 separate stranded islands, technically, who would be able to survive? And like, this is how I think of it. If they're separated, right? Are they gonna, and there's another random person on this island with them, are they gonna survive the long distance of being apart? Or they're gonna long to be back together?
I think that if they were in a committed relationship beforehand and then were separated, of course they'd be loyal. But you have to remember that when you use that circumstance, Jess and Nick weren't together whenever he started dating someone else. It wasn't as if he was being like completely tempted to leave her. It was because of circumstances that they weren't together. So therefore, like, that's like you saying you broke up with your boyfriend and you're just gonna be a sitting duck and not date anybody and hope that he comes back.
Man, that was intense.
You both have very interesting points.
I want to know what people in the chat are saying.
I feel like in the chat are currently still debating what counts as long distance and what doesn't count.
True.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. But I really think that
some people are on your side about it counting. Some people are saying that your couple hasn't technically survived long distance because they haven't.
They've lived in the same loft
across the hallway from each other.
So,
I mean, that's why I said you had an unfair advantage because I'm like literally trying to pull things out of nowhere to make this work.
I mean, there has been instances where they've been separated, but it's been for very small amounts of time. And something that's hard in TV shows is that you kind of forget how long she was only away for 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Which is not long distance.
No.
Okay.
All right, you got your points, girlfriend.
Yeah.
This next one, I swear, it's just like it's stacking up against Nick and Jess. Literally, this is all unfair advantage before I even start.
Been there, done that. Wrote the book on it. Just want to say in the chat, I am listening to your all's opinions, and you all are a part of how I am grading this. I'm not only taking their points of argument, but I'm taking your points. So keep talking to me because I am reading them.
I'm trying not to feel defeated.
Thanks, you Bughead fans out there, for helping your girl out.
I'm trying not to feel defeated right now.
All right, so a little bit of encouragement, Candice.
Thank you.
I did still win for West Allen last week, even though Jancy was a real life couple. So
I know, but I love them as a real life couple.
I feel you.
But
so
yeah,
the last round.
Ooh, okay.
Is
I like this music.
best off-screen couple.
I have a video that I would like to play.
All right.
Obviously, It is not confirmed
Ow.
nor denied if they are dating, but there's been a lot of evidence pointing towards them dating. So I couldn't really pull, for Bughead, I couldn't really pull a video of them being off-screen romance because it's been very kind of iffy and they don't like talking about it. But their on-screen chemistry is just so undeniable. I thought I would bring out this great compilation of all the strong moments that Jughead has proven to Betty that he loves her.
Wait a second. I didn't know we could do that. I thought we were talking off-screen here. How are you using on-screen clips?
Because that's just proving to, like, if they have great on-screen chemistry, then they're going to have great off-screen.
I mean, clearly Nick and Jess do too.
Interesting. Let me see.
Unfair.
Hey there, Juliet.
Oh.
Nurse off duty. You haven't gone full yellow wallpaper on me yet, have you?
They're crazy. My parents are crazy.
Their parents. They're all crazy.
No, but what if Polly is too? I mean, the way she was talking to me, the way she looked at me. And now all I can think is maybe I'm crazy like they are.
Hey, we're all crazy. We're not our parents, Betty. We're not our families.
They just make me really happy as a couple.
Oh.
They are stinking cute.
Like, come on. That on-screen chemistry, like, definitely conveys off-screen.
I mean, I kind of find it adorable. Oh. They made me stop talking.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're just so dang cute. And they did on Instagram, they were posting kind of similar stories.
That's what you're thinking.
Of course, they are together. But to be honest, I do respect the fact that they want to keep that private.
Right.
Like, when you're living in this limelight, like, you kind of have to keep something private.
Totally. We can stop the video here.
But I will say, on the good note, and I think it's kind of cute, is that, like, she grew up, I'm sure, watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and, like, fangirling, and then all of a sudden you're, like, dating him.
Could you imagine?
All right. Gotta
I
keep
mean,
on
that's
track
just
with
like
it.
like
me,
goals.
like, having, like,
That's like freaking
Zac
Meghan Markle
Efron on my
and-
wall and
yeah.
then, like, end up dating him.
Could you freaking imagine?
I see you also have a video for Nick and Jess.
I do. Mine's not as steamy, though. Mine's them actually talking about the
In
relationship.
real life.
Like I'm supposed to
Yeah,
do.
sorry.
But it's fine.
They just don't ever talk about it in person.
Fish swim in the sea. I don't know.
I don't know. Good writing.
They just good writing.
Well, I know it's
we
yeah.
like each other, so it's always like it's always fun to go to set and work with your pal, you know? Because if you're like, I could just only imagine it must suck to be on a TV show if you like didn't get along with. We all get along really well. So.
I also know with Zoe and I, you know, my audition, she was already one of the producers on it. So we, from the very beginning, the first time we read together, we could tell there was something there. Because there wasn't a lot of Nick, Jess in the pilot. They just had like one moment together. And I think right from the beginning, there was a spark of something fun. And the writers kind of pulled back on that at the beginning. And now they're just letting it kind of flow more naturally. And so it's been a lot of fun. And, you know, I personally feel very lucky to be part of it. I'm sure you're
Dang,
both-
that's a great
it.
point.
That's it right there. But yeah, that's what I love so much about them is that number one, they're very like, I feel like they are still very much Nick and Jess in person.
Yeah, but they're just not together. But
they're
yet
not
she has
together.
kids
She
and
has
a
kids,
husband.
she's married, and then he's also married. So I mean,
Yeah.
But I feel like when you have that type of professional relationship with one another, that you can go to work and like feel that comfortable with someone else, and that you both are respectful of each other because you both have spouses, and you can come from that like same position. And Zoe's been in this world for years, like since she was a kid, and the fact that she was a producer on this show, and
You know,
it
she
wasn't,
was 23 when she was on Elf. You know why I know
Right?
that? Because we talked about it.
Yes, exactly. She was a baby. And so the fact that she was a producer and already involved with this, and he comes in for his casting appointment with her, and they notice automatically. Like, in casting appointments, I don't know if you guys ever have
But
been there.
at the
You're
end-
not with each other.
at the
She's
end
sitting here
of
and
the
he's over
day-
there. Hold on, let me
at-
finish my point. Let me finish my
That's
point.
not how it works, Candice. They get
The
to
fact that he's over there and she's over here, they're not even close to each other, and they're reading in front of a blue screen and still have chemistry, and have to write around it in order to like make it work for them.
At the end of the day, are they together off screen? No. Are
Unfair
there
advantage.
rumors / some pictures out there?
I'm sorry, do you
Jughead
want
is
them to be
together?
homewreckers? No, they're both happily married. So I'm
Exactly,
sorry,
but you know
like,
what? The category is best
the
off-screen
category
couple.
best off-screen couple, meaning like it can also be friendships and platonic and be a good working couple.
But
Couple
at the end
is
of
two
the
people.
day-
We could be considered a couple.
Oh, what?
You could. Two people is a couple.
That
A
is true.
partnership.
All right, well,
Thank
you know
very
what?
much. So, just saying, I'm not gonna make them into something more than they're not. Like that would not be fair to them. I think that that's respectful. I think it's a great working relationship, and I love them, and they give us so much chemistry as Nick and Jess that you're even rooting for them.
Okay, but I'm also rooting for Jughead and Betty because their off-screen chemistry is even so. I feel like
Well, they're
even,
dating.
But, yeah, but that's even though we don't know, it's like not the confirmation is like up in the air or whatever. Even when you see them
Let's
together,
be real, they're dating.
yeah, probably.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to infringe on their privacy, but they're dating. That's unfair.
But we don't know that, you know. But it just looks like it. They have such great chemistry that we've all imagined that they would be dating off screen because their chemistry is undeniable.
All right, time is up.
I love you.
I love you, Tail. This
I
was
feel
great.
like I needed
this
to
was
say
fun.
that. That was fun.
Also, New Girl is on. Wait, is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Today's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah,
So New Girl's
tonight.
on tonight, right?
Yeah. So all of you, once
And
you're done
Riverdale's
watching this,
on
go watch
tomorrow.
New Girl. What?
While
Riverdale's on
I
tomorrow.
am adding these up, I would love to hear some closing statements of you guys.
And I also, before we do our closing statements, I also want to say, since we did have a lot of fun today, if you want to have fun and learn and grow in all areas of your life, all of you that do want all of those things, because I do, we've got a podcast for you, Conversations with Maria Menounos. Podcast edition is hosted by our AfterBuzz founder and drops every Friday on iTunes. Conversation with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of life. And let me tell you, we all need that, from health and wellness to career, relationships, finances, and more. Let Maria be the big sister that you've always wanted. So just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for free. We all like free stuff. Be sure to rate and comment, and when you do, let Maria know it was us at Do You Ship that sent you there. Conversations with Maria Menounos, podcast edition. Check it out.
Check it out, guys, for sure.
Boom.
It's so amazing. And the best part about podcasts is that you can download it. And then, obviously, if
Yeah.
you're listening right now, you already know this.
I listen in the car all the time.
But yeah, and it's great because it doesn't use your data because it's already a downloaded file to your phone,
Yeah,
which is
be
amazing.
sure to download it before you leave your house so then you can like
Yeah.
not use your
Yeah,
because I've
that's
done that a
true.
handful of times when I've used my service. But yes,
Totally.
definitely go and subscribe and like and comment for that.
On other notes, Drew, do you have your point tallies?
Oh, she's smiling really
I
big.
do.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
are they
God.
close? This is so nerve-wracking.
Listen,
Ah, no.
it's so close.
Are you serious?
This is hurting
Like
me.
a point difference.
This is hurting me.
1 point difference.
I'm gonna cry.
This
Please,
is hurting me
please,
because I know that she had
Bughead,
she had
Bughead.
the 3-point lead. This is hurting me, Drew.
So I will say that the hottest kiss was very close. Both of those were very compelling. Most likely survive on distance. Again, neither one of you really had that great of cases, but still, you know, somewhat compelling. It really, again, in best off-screen couple, it kind of really went one way.
Oh,
But
shoot.
unfortunately,
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm freaking out.
I'm really nervous.
you guys in the chat and on Twitter really changed how the game was going to work, and it's Bughead. Bughead wins by 1 point. You guys.
1 point.
One-
That means I made one hell of an argument because you came in with
did.
a 3.
Guys.
Point win.
That is why it is so important for you to join us on Twitter, join us in the chat, because you guys,
I'll take it.
at the end of the day, are the real
That's what helped
Judges.
me.
My
You
argument
guys helped me.
skills, though.
And you know what,
Okay.
guys? We want to just thank you guys as our fans. Please,
Seriously.
comment and tell us what your thoughts, you know, give us some ideas for our next round in a couple of weeks of new couples. We'd love to take your feedback into consideration, as well as if you're listening on
Yeah.
our podcast, please rate and tell us what you want. If you want anything more, if you want any different type of categories, we love hearing from you. And we just want to say thank you so much
Yeah.
for, listening and letting us have a fun show like this. And we all do love each other here.
Yeah.
It's just fun to kind of bicker with each other and try to fight for our favorite TV
I think that's
couples.
what makes it interesting for you guys. So also on top of the poll, like slip us some like tidbits of things that we should use in our arguments,
Yes.
because we can definitely even credit you guys in the argument, saying like this was a point that so and so brought up, and we'll give you a shout out on air. And you know, I could have used some help with that off-screen couple, guys. So if you love your couple, or even if you don't even like, you're not shipping either or of them, like pick a team and go for it all.
Totally. And guys, guess what? Bughead's moving on to the second round.
Woo!
New
and-
girls out of the game completely, aren't they?
Yeah, because Schmidt and Cece didn't make it. Who were they up against?
Me, I was rooting for them.
I can't remember who they were up against, but
I don't either.
I don't either,
But what's
but
really
I'm so
exciting.
sorry I failed all of you New Girl fans. Go watch the show and don't be mad at me anymore.
Well, guys, also next week is another exciting battle, and
Yes.
that is going to be Ezra and Arya from Pretty Little Liars, and Eleanor and Jasper from the Royals. I am on that after show, and I can tell you, I am coming in with a banging fight for Jaspinor. Just saying, poor Carla isn't here to back up Ezra and Arya.
Where in the world is Jaspinor coming from?
That's
one
a
hell
fun
of
word.
a ship
Jasper
name.
and Eleanor.
I know
Jaspinor.
Jaspinor.
Jaspinor. I'm excited.
Jaspinor.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Guys,
Well-
don't forget to keep up with us using your brackets on challenge.com/doyoushipr1. That's for
In
round
English,
one.
that's challenge.
Yeah, but it's spelled with an O.
Oh.
So challenge.com. Do you ship R1 for round one? We will be shouting out whoever has the best bracket at the end of this season. So make sure you're keeping up with it and having fun. Ladies, where can they find you all?
Yes, we love you guys so much. This is all about love. There's so much love. My name is Candice Cruz. You can find me on all my social media at Candice R. Cruz.
And hey guys, Ally Nasta here. Find me on Twitter at Ally Nasta and on Instagram at AllieGirl. And if you are a Royals fan, please tune in to our after show on Mondays at 8 p.m.
Oh, and I have a new show, guys. I'm actually joining the group on Quantico because it's coming back out this week on Thursday. So, I mean, there's a couple ships in there that we should probably acknowledge maybe in the future brackets, but definitely come on over. We're on at 10 Pacific Standard Time here on AfterBuzz TV.
And my name is Drew Jones. You can follow me on all the things at OKDrewJ. And guys, I am about to go hop on the Flash panel with the clear winners of this bracket, West Allen. So make sure to hop on over there and come hang out with me. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.